you. Hey, you. Hey, you. Hey, you. What's up with you, huh? Nutty little buddy. Yeah. Hey. So, the superintendent of the Chicago Public Schools found dead at the bottom of a river, and he died from a self-inflicted gunshot wound. So, what, he went swimming with his gun and then shot himself in the head? And even so, even if he did that, wouldn't he float? He's found at the bottom of a river. Dead bodies tend to float. Something must have been holding him down. I know. He stood at the end of a pier, or he jumped off a bridge with something heavy tied to his feet, and shot himself on the way down. Yeah, that's it. That doesn't add up at all. I'm not accusing anybody of anything. It is Chicago. Oh, incidentally, the hometown of our illustrious ruler. Yes, peace be upon him. Chicago also, the possible site, or some town about 125, 150 miles, something like that, west of Chicago. Some state prison lies empty that they are considering transporting the detainees, can't say prisoners, they're detainees at Guantanamo Bay. They're thinking about transporting them there. Oh, that's a prime location, don't you think? It would be just excellent to have them there. For them. For other people, too, who might be on their side, not to mention any names. The actions of this administration dealing with these fine men that are on Guantanamo Bay being held against their will, being afforded a trial in New York City, accused of plotting the 9/11 attacks. Our all-wise and very prudent Attorney General, Mr. Eric Holder, saying that he has evidence regarding this matter that has not yet been exposed to the public, and which he intends to expose in this trial. Also, I am hearing that the trials will be on camera, OJ style. So then, of course, my money says that Khalid Shaikh Muhammed is not going to just sit there and say nothing like OJ did for 9 months. He's not going to exercise his Fifth Amendment rights. They give Khalid Shaikh Muhammed constitutional rights now, and my money says that he is not going to exercise his Fifth Amendment right to remain silent and not be a witness against himself. He will instead evoke his First Amendment right to free speech, and he will be unshut-upable. And he will say all kinds of derogatory things which will also have not been exposed to the public yet, regarding all kinds of matters of intelligence which would probably best remain secret. But, if Khalid Shaikh Muhammed expresses them and brings them to light, of course they will be sensationalized, and they will be found to be derogatory towards the former presidents, George W. Bush and the former Vice President Dick Cheney. The plan of the Attorney General, who serves at the pleasure of the President. Don't you hate that saying? I serve at the pleasure of the President. Just the connotations of it, It's like, why doesn't he just say, the President's my ultimate boss, I do what he tells me to do. General Eric Holder is kind of serving at the pleasure of Al-Qaeda, launching a three-pronged attack against America. And the three prongs of this attack are as follows. Khalid Shaikh Muhammed will start to run his mouth in court. He'll be caught on camera, sensationalized, and will spread out to the world, to Americans who will feel sorry for him,
and empathize. Arabs in America who will feel sorry for him and empathize, possibly start some kind of insurrection. He will undoubtedly arouse the ire of Arabs and Muslims in foreign lands. Those people are all just waiting to be offended, and offended they will be. We arouse their ire, no matter what we say or do. Khalid Shaikh Muhammed will undoubtedly say things, and evidence will be submitted by the alleged prosecutors, Eric Holder, supposedly representing the American people against Khalid Shaikh Muhammed, or he will deputize an assistant to perform this job, and the evidence that will be presented will backfire on America and its people, and will paint us as villains and paint our former leaders, George W. Bush, Cheney, and their administration, as villains and evil, cronies, and it's all about oil and all that crap, sending your boys and girls to die, raid Muslim villages in the middle of the night, and all that John Kerry type of cliches. And thirdly, it will